Hello, everybody, and welcome into the broadcast. I'm Samuel Reese coming to you live today on YouTube and Twitch, and it's a much-anticipated semifinal on tap of UEFA Euro 2020 as two foes face off, Italy and Spain, for the fourth consecutive Euro battle in the knockout stages. This should be a good one with a spot in the final on the line in London, England. It's Wembley Stadium, the location for the rest of this tournament, both semifinals and the final held at this historic site. We're ready for kickoff, 8 p.m. local time in London. The referee is an experienced one in Felix Brick, the German, as he meets with both captains at midfield for the coin toss, Chiellini and Busquets, the captains of their respective sides, and getting right into the starting lineup, first for the Italians, who are led by Roberto Mancini. It is Donnarumma in goal, as we've seen throughout the tournament. Four at the back from Mancini. Di Lorenzo and Emerson are the fullbacks. Emerson, of course, replacing Spinazzola, who unfortunately ruptured his Achilles in the quarterfinal against Belgium. And then the two center backs, it's a veteran, but arguably the best center back pairing in the Euros, Bonucci and Chiellini. The three in the midfield are Barella, Jorginho, and Verratti. And then the three up top, Chiesa, Immobile, and Insigne. Meanwhile, for Spain, who are led by head coach Luis Enrique, it is four at the back in Alba and Azpilicueta, the fullbacks. And then the center back pairing, Laporte and Garcia. The three in the midfield are Pedri, Busquets, and Koke. And then the three up top are Olmo, Oyarzabal, and Torres. No Alvaro Morata in the starting lineup for Spain. Maybe a surprise to many at this stage in the tournament anyways. And no Gerard Moreno either. So it's Olmo, Oyarzabal, and Torres up top for the Spaniards. We're ready to kick off in this one. By the way, Unai Simon is the goalkeeper for Spain. I forgot to mention him, of course. And outside of that blunder against Croatia, he's actually had a pretty good tournament thus far. We are ready to kick off, and underway we are. 60,000 allowed inside Wembley Stadium, about 75% of the capacity. However, it should be an interesting atmosphere, at least for this first semifinal, due to the fact that flight restrictions have prevented fans from both Italy and Spain from traveling to London. So it's mainly Italian and Spanish supporters based in London for this one, as it'll be a different story tomorrow night, of course, with England as the host for that game against Denmark. What's going on, TG? Yes, I do have a change of scenery here. I'm actually on vacation this week up in Maine. So I am on vacation, but I'm still able to do this stream, fortunately. How could I miss it? I've been covering the whole tournament, so a big semifinal like this, I just could not miss. And I know you are a Spain fan, TG. It should be a great game. Obviously, Spain, the underdogs in this one. But these two teams do have a history, meeting in the quarterfinals of the 2008 Euros, in which Spain won in penalty kicks. And then, of course, the final of Euro 2012, in which Spain thrashed Italy 4-0. However, Italy won the most recent meeting in the 2016 semifinals. Sorry, the round of 16 in 2016 is what I should say. Italy were 2-0 victors in that one. So for the fourth consecutive Euros, these two nations square off, two of the powerhouses of Europe, of course. And we're just underway, about 2 minutes in, a throw-in on the far side for Spain, who are wearing all white in this one. Italy in their traditional blue colors. Italy designated as the quote-unquote home side, even though it is, of course, in London. Yeah, we'll see if Olmo and Oyarzabal can trouble the fullbacks of Italy. Yeah, it was definitely sad to see Spinazzola go down with that horrible injury against Belgium. You just hate to see it. He was having such a great tournament as well. This is an Italy team who play as a team, and they've been flying as of late. Unbeaten in their last 32 matches, 27 wins, 5 draws in that span. They just don't seem to be beatable at the moment, as the throw-in's awarded to the Italians. Bit of a late challenge from Dani Olmo on Leonardo Bonucci. And actually, a free kick was awarded. Beg your pardon. As Bonucci will roll it back to Gianluigi Donnarumma, who's taken over the reins at goalkeeper after the legendary international and club career, of course, of Gianluigi Buffon. And now here come Italy. It's sprayed out wide for Emerson. Emerson, through ball, could be a chance. The dribble gets by Simone, but Simone recovers in time. And now it's Immobile going for goal. And he strikes the woodwork off the post, but now the flag is raised. An early opportunity for the Italians, but it was all for nothing in the end as the assistant referee eventually raised his flag, and it did look like the right decision as Emerson unleashed Ciro Immobile. And then what a chance that was. It was actually a chance from Nicolo Barella in the end. My bad. And I am watching this game on a computer screen, not my traditional full screen TV, so I'm trying my best. Yeah, I was surprised, TG, by Morata being dropped by Luis Enrique. I didn't see that coming. I mean, yeah, he wasn't playing great, but I wouldn't have been, I wouldn't have been too surprised if he had done it, say, at the end of the group stage or the round of 16. But to play him in every game up until this point and then, pull him out of the lineup for the biggest game so far for Spain in the semifinals, that's what surprised me the most. Why did he do it at this stage? And Italy could have another chance, but another offside call is made by the assistant referee. The flag went up on Ciro Immobile, the Lazio man. And, yep, just a half step offsides. But Spain getting a handful early on. And we know this Italy team can be so sparkling on the attack. Just too heavy of a touch. And now Spain could counter the other way. Down the left wing, maybe a chance brewing as it's sent ahead for Dani Olmo, but a poor pass in the end. And a goal kick awarded to Italy. Thanks, everyone, for tuning in. It's the Euro semifinals. What a month or so it's been. This tournament has not disappointed. And hopefully the two semifinals and then the final will be a perfect ending to what's been a thrilling month across the continent. We started with 11 sites across Europe hosting these matches. Now it's down to just London, Wembley hosting the final 3 games of these Euros. And now Spain back in possession once more. This is moved across to Eric Garcia. And now Spain looking to create a chance down the left wing. That pass picked off by Bonucci. And now Italy looking to work it down the right wing, but Spain once more back in possession in the midfield. This is the captain, Sergio Busquets. Busquets, who missed the opening 2 games of this tournament after he tested positive for COVID. And Spain, we're definitely happy to see him come back into the lineup. This is the 7th meeting in Euro history, the most all-time between any 2 sides. Italy do have the slight edge in their series history in this prestigious competition. Now under a bit of pressure here is Cesar Azpilicueta, the Chelsea right back. Ball popped in the air, and was that saved? Not quite, by Mikel Oyarzabal, who scored one of the 5 Spain goals in that thrilling 5-3 victory in extra time against Croatia in the round of 16. And of course, Spain going through on penalty kicks against Switzerland. It hasn't been pretty from Spain this tournament, but they're here at the semifinals and hoping to spark a surprise, as many have Italy going through to the final. Goal kick here to Spain. Garcia out wide for Azpilicueta. And now a switch of play. Spain will work it on the left side. Here is Garcia. Under a bit of pressure. And now back it goes to Unai Simon. 8 minutes gone inside Wembley Stadium. The first of 2 Euro semifinals over the next 24 hours or so. Now on the ball is Oyarzabal. Oyarzabal into the middle. This is Busquets. And now Pedri. That cross is cut out, and Italy clear it out to midfield. Back on the ball is Aymeric Laporte. Italy coming off of an impressive victory over Belgium after they hit their first bump in the road in the round of 16, where Austria brought them all the way into extra time, but the Italians eventually managed to pull through. Now it's Azpilicueta to Garcia, across the back to Laporte. Laporte goes wide. And now it's Pedri, the youngster from Barcelona. He's dispossessed. Nice work on the far side by Nicolo Barella. But however, it's won back by Spain. Slide tackle. Italy with the near takeaway. But now it's settled on the near side by Azpilicueta. Koke. Busquets back to Koke. He lays it wide. And now into the box is Oyarzabal. The cross blocked. And now out for a Spain throw. 10 minutes gone. And it's been a fascinating start from Wembley. Italy had a couple of chances early, and now Spain settling in. This is the game they like to play, with 80% or so of the possession, and they feel most comfortable controlling the midfield. When it comes to the FIFA World Rankings, Italy 7th, Spain 6th. Obviously, many criticize those rankings, so you can take it with a grain of salt, but that definitely suggests that it's 2 evenly matched sides and 2 of the top sides in the world facing off tonight, with the winner moving on to the Euro final. Okay, you're joining me over on Twitch. No problem, TG. You're actually a little bit ahead of me. Yeah, so I'm watching this game over the computer, so that's actually a little behind what I'm usually at with my TV at home, since I'm here on vacation. So yeah, it's a little bit delayed. I'm probably like 20 to 30 seconds behind usually what my TV at home would be at. So I apologize for that inconvenience, but at least I'm able to call the game here from vacation. I was just at the beach an hour ago, so got back in time for this Euro semifinal. Couldn't miss it. And now here's Dani Olmo of Leipzig. He's a little bit shaken up after. Now it's Jordi Alba. His pass intercepted. The takeaway by Federico Chiesa. And now the whistle will go the Italians' way. Yeah, it looked like Dani Olmo. He did get clipped by the ankle. Play continued as Spain retained possession in that moment. Olmo had an impressive campaign at Leipzig in the Bundesliga. A dozen minutes in the books. And now Spain once more on the attack. Here's a through ball. Oh, it was a chance. But in the blink of an eye, it went away for Spain. It looked like it was Oyarzabal or Ferran Torres who just got the ball caught up underneath them. The flag remained down. And what a chance for Spain. A missed opportunity is what it turned out to be. And now holding it is Eric Garcia. Down the right wing, it's Azpilicueta. Back with Eric Garcia. Italy just trying to win back possession at the moment. Azpilicueta into Koke. It is a rainy night in London. I'm not sure if the rain held up a little bit. I know Wimbledon today played with the roofs closed throughout the afternoon. And now Bonucci had it knocked away, and Danny Olmo was the last one to touch it, according to Felix Brick. Olmo not so sure about that. Going back to that chance, it was onside. Great pass from Pedri, and then just a missed opportunity for Oyarzabal, and he knows it. Just got the ball caught up underneath his feet, or else it would have been a one-on-one chance with Gianluigi Donnarumma. That first goal will be so vital in this Euro semifinal. As I mentioned, now 60,000 or so allowed inside Wembley. Italy actually played the round of 16 game against Austria at this venue. It's Spain's first visit to Wembley. That's turned over by Italy. It's a great move, and now a shot. It blazes wide. Ferran Torres with the individual effort. Nicolo Barella had the giveaway. And Torres with a half chance from distance. That strike coming from about 23 yards out. Did well to get by Jorginho, who plays his club football in the very city this match is taking place in. Jorginho of Chelsea, of course, his club teammate Azpilicueta on the other side. And now Italy with a spell of possession at last. Marco Verratti. Chiellini for Bonucci. And he was looking to play a ball over the top. Federico Chiesa liked the intention, but in the end, it was settled by Unai Simon. And now Spain quickly on the attack. It's sent out wide by Pedri, held by Ferran Torres of Manchester City. And the return pass from Torres had too much weight as he was seeking out Jordi Alba. Goal kick it is for the Italians. Yeah, absolutely, TG. Spain are looking sharp. They are. This is an impressive start, a quarter of an hour in. We're still scoreless, but the last 10 minutes, Spain have been looking real promising. And you have to think this is Italy's most stern test yet. They got through Belgium and were really in control throughout that match. And now Spain showing that they may be the underdogs, but they're going to put up one heck of a fight. Yeah, Enrique is a treble-winning manager after all. You're absolutely right. No, yeah. No, he's definitely not scared. We saw that with his decision to drop Morata and have no Real Madrid players in this roster as well. Busquets committed the foul, and now the Italians will have a set piece. Barella won it, and then certainly helped out the referee by going down rather easily. But Busquets whistled for the foul nonetheless, and now Italy with a chance from a promising set piece. This is semifinal number 1, semifinal number 2 between England-Denmark tomorrow, and then the tournament concludes on Sunday. That's when the final will take place at Wembley. This is clipped in by Insigne. And off the bounce, Unai Simon was quick off his line to claim. Immobile was in the area. It is a dangerous ball, but Simon did well. And now once more, it's Spain at at the other end. It's been an exciting start for the neutral. Here's Ferran Torres. The ball clipped ahead is cut out by Jorginho. A corner kick is conceded. 18 minutes in the books, and still a lot more action remaining in what should be a fantastic semifinal tonight. It does seem like a decent atmosphere considering Italian and Spanish fans from their respective countries couldn't make the trip to London due to travel restrictions. It's an outswinging delivery, headed clear by Italy. Looked like Bonucci got ahead to it, and now back to midfield. Pedri will get there. Garcia to Unai Simon. A look at the stats early on. No surprise that the possession is 72 to 28% in favor of Spain. The passing accuracy, 90% from Spain, 77% from Italy. Those statistics shouldn't surprise the eye if you've been watching these two sides so far this tournament. Spain are a possession-based team, intricate passing, and that's how they control the game. It will be an Italy throw-in right at midfield. Just about 20 minutes played inside Wembley Stadium, a stadium that holds over 90,000, 60,000 permitted for both semifinals and the final on Sunday, which is a significant upgrade. In the group stage, there was just 25% capacity allowed. Then that was up to 50% in the last two rounds. And it's good to see that number get even higher. 100% capacity permitted at Wimbledon starting today. And Marco Verratti was fouled in the midfield. Quick restart by Italy. Thanks, everyone, for tuning in. It's the UEFA Euro 2020 semifinals. And that's great. Combination play. Unai Simon out of goal. Passed across. Italy a chance. And in the end, it's broken up. The Azzurri unable to get a shot away. And now a foul committed. Unai Simon got himself in trouble. But in the end, no damage done for Spain. And what a chance this really was. Yeah, there was no reason to come out to the edge of his box. It was then cut back by Insigne, and just doing a little bit too much was Nicolo Barella. Could have shot with his right foot. Instead, cut it inside, and then Busquets was there for the breakup. And the Italian supporters reacting in an appropriate manner. Italy have had a couple of good looks. So have Spain, for that matter, but no goals yet through 21 minutes. Yeah, that was definitely a scare for Spain, no doubt, TG. This is Jordi Alba. Now Eric Garcia. That ball nearly made it all the way out wide until the pass was intercepted. Chasing this ball down is Ciro Immobile. He won't get there. And now it's held by Simon. Wide it goes for Azpilicueta. Simon again. We're just about a quarter through the match. Scoreless between Italy and Spain, the winner to the Euro final. A throw-in awarded to Italy on the far side, quickly taken. Goes back to Donnarumma. This is Ciro Immobile. Now the switch for Emerson. Verratti. Emerson. Emerson with big shoes to fill after a fantastic tournament from Spinazzola. It was horrible to see him rupture his Achilles against Belgium An injury that could keep him out for up to a year. And Emerson, definitely with big shoes to fill, as I say. He is the third string left back at Chelsea. So he's not, not going to give you the same as what Spinazzola would, but we'll see how it goes with Emerson and Spinazzola's replacement. Spain back with it. Now the possession 70 to 30% Spain. And look at the passes completed, 183 to 55. Busquets. Now the return pass from Azpilicueta. Spain patiently keeping possession. Yeah, he really is, TG. That's why he's the captain. That's why he's the captain, Busquets. And now here is Azpilicueta laying it off to Oyarzabal. Oyarzabal into the middle. Was that a foul? No, says the referee. Busquets went down. Nothing called, however. Spain have it once more. Jordi Alba, nice pass. A flick by Olmo, but there is Donnarumma. Bonucci and Chiellini, of course, the leaders. Seems like they've been around forever. It's true. What's going on? As Pedri is there. Here's a shot. Blocked, second try. And a diving save by Donnarumma keeps Spain off the board. What a chance that was. And now it's won back by Italy. Here they come the other way. Wow. Gianluigi Donnarumma called into action truly for the first time this afternoon. How are you doing? I like to wear a mask. That's quite the name there. I appreciate you tuning in. "25 minutes in. And somehow we're still scoreless as that pass is cut out by Laporte. A throw-in it is for Italy. Yeah, Italy forced into yet another turnover. That's been a theme so far in this first half. And an opportunity to score the opener, but Dani Olmo denied. And now a foul called against Italy. Spain will get a breather. Yeah, going back to that Olmo chance. The first shot was blocked by Bonucci. Then he had a second effort. And a great diving save made by Donnarumma. And it stays scoreless. The Italian fans applauding that diving effort to keep Olmo's strike out of the net from Donnarumma. This is sent back for Donnarumma. A reminder that the Euros continue. This is the 49th of 51 games in the tournament. Game number 50 will be tomorrow, 3 p.m. Eastern Time. Semifinal number 2, England-Denmark from Wembley. What an atmosphere that will be. Meanwhile, Olmo going down at the edge of the box. Spain wanted the call, did not get it. And now Italy once more attacking at the other end, although that pass had a bit too much weight. Simone at the edge of his box picks it up. What's going on, Drew? How you doing, man? Yes, a new setup for this week anyways. I'm actually on vacation up in Maine, so that's why it looks a bit different. I was at the beach like an hour ago before this game, and I've been covering the whole tournament, so I couldn't miss a big semifinal like this one between Italy and Spain. There's a chance I might do England-Denmark tomorrow because I'm basically just at the beach every day, and we have a we rented a house here right near the beach, which is really nice. So it's not like I'll have anywhere to go. So yeah, just basically at the beach all day, and as long as the weather's nice, and I can come into the house anytime to watch a Euro semifinal. I will be back on Saturday though, so for the Euro final, I will be back at home, which will be a better setup. I am watching this game from a computer, so it's a bit difficult to make out the players compared to what I'm used to on my TV. The TV here at my vacation house does not have cable, unfortunately. So, yeah, I'm a little bit of a spike ball player. Yeah, I always like playing spike ball at the beach. Yep. Yeah, it's a fun game. 29th minute. Thanks everyone for tuning in. And there's a foul. So yeah, I should be getting home from vacation on Saturday afternoon. So my hope is I can do the Copa America final on Saturday night. I don't see why I shouldn't be able to do that. And then the Euro final Sunday afternoon, and the U.S. men's national team's first game in the Gold Cup Sunday night. So it should be a fun weekend. What's up, Vaughn? How you doing, man? Of course I remember you. Thanks so much for tuning in. I appreciate it, man. Long time no see. I appreciate it, Vaughn. How you doing, man? Who is my teammate? Oh, we rotated, so my a little bit of everyone played. My brother, my sister, and then a couple of my cousins played. My mom played too, so we kind of rotated. Who were my teammates? My cousin was my teammate for one game. My brother, my sister, for others. No, this isn't my new house, Vaughn. No. This is just where I'm staying for vacation. I'm up in Maine for the week, so yeah, it's nice and relaxing up here. Half an hour in, 15 minutes left in the half. And Laporte with a timely slide tackle to intervene, or else it could have been a chance down the right wing for Immobile, I believe it was. The attacking third touches are quite astonishing. 71 for Spain, just 18 for Italy. And there's a foul against Ferran Torres. There was really no doubt about that one. Yeah, Laporte is French. Drew, you're correct. He played a couple of friendlies for the French national team, but I believe one of his parents or both of his parents are from Spain. So he has Spanish citizenship. That's why he's a dual citizen. So that's why he was able to make the switch over to Spain. Once you play for the senior team in a competitive match, that's when you're locked in. You can't make the switch. But if you only play in a friendly match or a youth national team, you can make the one-time switch to another country that you're eligible for. So Laporte decided to do that. He wasn't Didier Deschamps' pick. Laporte realized that he wasn't really going to get that much of a chance at France, so he decided to make the switch over to Spain. As here's a strike from distance and sent over by Dani Olmo. A shot from a long ways out, and was never really a threatening shot for Donnarumma. Goal kick to Italy. So yeah, you are right, Drew. He's French and Spanish, as a matter of fact. No, I don't think he was on the World Cup squad. He couldn't have been, because if he was, he wouldn't have been able to make the switch to Spain. I think he was left off the World Cup squad. Italy have had 20 turnovers in their defensive third. They had the same amount in the entire quarterfinal against Belgium. And that's what I mentioned earlier. It's been Italy turning over the ball quite often early on. Something to note, most definitely. Yeah, right. The white jersey is a good omen for Spain TG. Yeah, they have played 4 games in a row in it. You're absolutely right. Yes, Vaughn, I do have Paramount Plus. Yep, I do have Paramount Plus. I had it when it was called CBS All Access. I got it actually last summer for the NWSL Challenge Cup. That's when I first got it, and then I just kept it because, of course, then when I found out they'd have Champions League and Europa League, I was like, I'm definitely keeping this. And now they show a bunch of other leagues too. They're going to show Serie A. Um, they already showed the Brazilian and Argentinian league as Italy were threatening on the attack. Last touch by Azpilicueta, a corner kick to Italy. They'll also have like the Asian Champions League. So yeah, I got in on that early, and it's a good price. Paramount Plus and ESPN Plus are definitely bargains in my opinion. If you're a soccer fan, it's definitely worth it. Who would I say is controlling this game so far? It's been Spain, Drew. And Spain are a possession-based team. They were looking sharp early. Both teams have settled in a bit since. There's been some good chances at both ends, but yeah, Spain have been the ones controlling the game. They've been forcing Italy into some turnovers as well, as Ciro Immobile is flagged offside. Free kick taken by Spain. 35th minute of play. 0-0 between Italy and Spain. The Euro semifinals. Thanks everyone for tuning in. Ferran Torres was fouled on the far side in front of the Spain touchline where Luis Enrique is providing instructions. This is now out wide with Azpilicueta. Now Koke. Koke holding on to possession. And now Spain will move it back to midfield. Garcia to Laporte. Fenway was awesome. Yeah, that's good you enjoyed it, Drew. And it was nice seeing the Red Sox sweep the Yankees again. It's great seeing the Yankees struggle so bad this year. But no, I'm glad you liked it. Yeah, Fenway Park is a very cool ballpark. Very cool experience. Tonight I'm actually going to a Portland Sea Dogs game. They're the Double A affiliate for the Red Sox. So that should be fun. They're playing the Hartford Yard Goats, who are an affiliate for the Colorado Rockies. As there was a possible foul there, nothing called, as it looked like it was Jorginho who went down. Yeah, I'm about 15 minutes from Portland, Maine. So I decided to go to a Sea Dogs game. I've never been to one. I've been to AAA games when they were in Pawtucket, the Pawtucket Red Sox. Now they're the Worcester Red Sox, of course. Hoping to go to one of those this summer as well. A reminder that the UEFA Euro 2020 final will take place Sunday, 3 p.m. Eastern Time. That's the big one. Circle the calendar. I will, of course, be on the call for that. Yeah, Busquets is looking good, TG, no doubt about it, anchoring the midfield for Spain. You might get ESPN Plus pretty soon, Vaughn. Yeah. I mean, I'd recommend it. It's a really good price. What, $6 a month for everything that's on there? I definitely recommend it. That's cleared out of play by Italy. Yeah, exactly, TG, exactly. We are on the verge of a Brazil-Argentina final in Copa America. That's what I'm hoping for. If Argentina beat Colombia tonight, that will be the Copa America final, and I will be on the call for both the Copa America and Euro final this weekend. So it's going to be an epic weekend. Yeah, I'm hoping for a Brazil-Argentina final. But yeah, you are right. No fans is a shame. It's too bad. It's too bad there's been no fans at Copa America because of the pandemic. But it is what it is. Foul committed by Oyarzabal. Winding down here in the first half of play. Yeah, I know, Vaughn. NHL will be on ESPN and TNT next season. Should be interesting for sure. Good afternoon, Michael. How are you doing, man? Great to see it. Hope you're doing well. No goals yet. I appreciate you tuning in. Sorry I couldn't come on for the England-Ukraine game, Michael. I know you were asking about that. I thought there was a chance maybe I could come on for the end of that game, but that's the day I traveled up here to Maine, so I just wasn't able to in the end. But I'm glad I get to do this semifinal, and hopefully tomorrow, as Oyarzabal shot is skied over the crossbar, goal kick to Italy. Yeah, right. Yeah, I mean, I'd be happy for Messi if he did. I don't really like Brazil that much. I'd rather see Argentina win, and Messi deserves to win an international title. He's come up just short, time and time again. By the way, Mikel Oyarzabal for Spain is making his 11th competitive start at center forward, his 80th for club and country. So he's definitely warming up to that role at center forward because it wasn't always like that for him. 40th minute, final stages of the first half. Great ball over the top, and Unai Simon just out of his box to head it clear. It was heads up goalkeeping as Oyarzabal converted. Simon, I should say, converted into a sweeper there, and now Nicolo Barella is whistled for the foul. Just following through on Sergio Busquets. Yeah, Spain have missed some really good chances. Thank you, Michael. I have enjoyed it so far. Yeah, I got here Saturday. I'm here until Saturday. Yeah, it's been great up here, although Saturday I got here in the afternoon, but it was overcast, and then Sunday and Monday it was rainy. Or no, not yesterday. Actually, yeah. So the Saturday and Sunday were the rainy days, unfortunately, and I'm right on the beach, so that's what I'm mainly here for because my uncle lives up here. No, yeah, yesterday was decent. It was in like the high 60s, but at least the sun was out. And then today the sun wasn't out for a while, and then it finally came out around 1 o'clock, and it was warmer in like the mid 70s. And tomorrow should be pretty nice as well. So. It hasn't been perfect weather, but I'll take it. It's been decent. Who am I pulling for, and what was my prediction? I'm pulling for Italy, to be honest with you. Being Portuguese, I just don't like Spain. I don't. I've never been a fan of Spain. Italy, I don't mind, and I like the way they play. I like the way Italy play as well. They're a fun team to watch. They're a fun team if you're even a neutral spectator. I think that's safe to say. But look at these statistics. The total attempts 5-0 in favor of Spain. The attempts on target, however, just 1-0. As TG mentioned over on Twitch, they've been missing their chances, Spain, which could prove to be costly. In my prediction, I predicted Italy to win 2-1. That was my prediction. Here is Oyarzabal. 3 minutes left until we reach first half stoppage time from Wembley. Now Pedri. Danny Olmo looking to play Pedri through, but Donnarumma gets there in plenty of time. The final execution just not quite there. And now Donnarumma will put it on the ground, play it with his feet. Will we head to the locker room scoreless, or will there be a late goal in this first half? That was last off of Azpilicueta. Yeah, it looks like some rain is still coming down in London. Should be the same type of conditions tomorrow. Well, that's London summer for you. Here is Donnarumma. I don't know if this is true, but I believe Donnarumma's touched the ball more than any Italian midfielder or attacker. I wouldn't be surprised if that is correct. As Emerson was taken down, free kick to Italy. Felix Brick, the German referee, is a very experienced one. I feel like he referees every game I watch. And that's, of course, a big compliment to him. He's done the biggest games you can think of Felix Brick of Germany. As the free kick is taken, Verratti will switch the point of attack. Barella. No, that won't happen, Vaughn. ESPN won't show the playoffs on ESPN Plus. They'll put the playoffs on cable. I'm most confident. They will have some regular season games, a lot of regular season games on Plus. There's a chance, and the shot has struck the iron. Emerson all the way up for Italy, down the left side, and with seconds remaining until stoppage time. What a great look this was once more. It was sent wide for Insigne. And then Emerson clearly onside. And yeah, I think it might have taken a deflection off the bar, but the referee didn't see it. And a goal kick was awarded to Spain. Another real good look for Italy. Here is Azpilicueta. Italy with some pressure. And now Felix Brick will call for halftime. Spain are furious about the decision. It looked like Ferran Torres was off and running, and Spain might have had a chance. Yeah, absolutely, TG. That's what Spain are arguing. It looked like they were on the attack, but the referee elects to end it right there. No stoppage time in the opening 45. And that is it for the opening half of play. We're midway through inside Wembley Stadium. Italy 0, Spain 0, with a spot in the Euro final up for grabs. Yeah, definitely, Vaughn. I think you might be right. I mean, they keep adding more things, don't they? Well, it was a first half with plenty to talk about, but no goals yet. There were chances at both ends. Spain had the better of opportunities, it has to be said. Neither team could finish. Spain, unsurprisingly, had a majority of the possession and even some controversy to end off the half, as it looked like Spain were entering an attacking phase, but the referee decided to end the half right then and there, much to their dismay. And so we're scoreless at the interval. Still a whole another half to play inside Wembley Stadium. Italy 0, Spain 0. I will be back after this quick break for the halftime report. The Plaza del Popolo in Rome, Italy is definitely the place to be for Italian fans. It looks like they're having a great fan fest there. And it looks like supporters on both sides have been anxious. No goals at the break. I'm back for the halftime report. Welcome back, everybody, and welcome into the halftime report. Italy 0, Spain 0, and semifinal number 1 of the Euros. And what's been a thrilling tournament thus far. So many great moments. 4 teams remain, and after tomorrow, we'll be down to the final 2 teams. That's what's at stake. And after 45 minutes from London, England, no score between Italy and Spain, as I mentioned. There were some highlights in that first half, and just going over some of them. About 12 minutes in, Spain would have a real good chance. Mikel Oyarzabal just got the ball caught underneath his feet, or else he would have been in on goal from point-blank range, testing Donnarumma, what could have been there for Spain. Then, about 8 minutes later, 20 minutes in, Unai Simon really put himself in no man's land, and Italy ultimately unable to capitalize as Simon came out to the edge of his box. Barella couldn't get a shot away before Busquets was there to break up the chance. And then in the 25th minute, Spain would have another look as Dani Olmo would have his original shot blocked by Bonucci and then forced a great save out of Gianluigi Donnarumma. Later on in the half, in fact, in the final minute of the half, it would be Emerson striking the crossbar, or it might have hit the corner where the crossbar and post meet, in fact. A powerful strike, but unable to beat Unai Simon, or beat the woodwork for that matter. So no score at the half. The shots were 5-1 Spain. Spain had the 61 to 39% edge in possession. 317 passes completed for Spain compared to 152 for Italy. And remember, Italy heading into tonight on a 32-match unbeaten streak. That is quite remarkable. And so Italy, who've been playing some great football this tournament, looking to continue that unbeaten streak and advance to the final. But Spain certainly having something to say about that. And we've seen that in the first half. I thought Spain looked pretty good, especially in certain spells of that half. Spain looked like the superior side quite evidently. We knew they'd have more of the possession than Italy because that's the way they like to play. We knew they'd dominate through the midfield. That was their plan coming in. But I thought they really looked dangerous at times on the attack, especially that Olmo chance where Donnarumma had to make a spectacular save. On the Italian side, they were okay. I was just surprised by the amount of giveaways from Italy. I mean, I suppose you have to give some credit for Spain. The pressure they're putting on has forced Italy into some turnovers, but at the same time, it's just a little bit uncharacteristic from this Italian side because they've given it away at times in some dangerous areas. Now, fortunately for them, they haven't been punished for those mistakes, but there have been some moments when Italy have just too easily, in my opinion, have given the ball away. Well, there's been plenty to talk about through 45 minutes. We still have at least 45 more to go. I'll preview the second half next. No score, Italy and Spain in the Euro semifinals. Welcome back into the halftime report as the sun sets in London. Of course, we're now less than 24 hours away from England's semifinal clash with Denmark. England, who will play their 5th game of the Euros at Wembley Stadium on home soil. That's tomorrow in semifinal number 2 at 3 Eastern time. And what an interesting game that should be. Denmark really playing inspiring football today, getting ready for their clash against England. Of course, Denmark, the heavy underdogs for that one, but you never know what can happen. And after that scary Christian Eriksen incident in their first game, it's been a heartwarming story, Denmark, as they've made it all the way to the semifinals, and why not take it another step further to the final? It will be a monstrous task, but you never know. Do I think if England wins the Euros is rigged? No, not at all, Vaughn. If England win, they'll deserve it, I suppose. I don't like England, but I do think it's unfair that if they make it to the final, they'll play 6 out of their 7 games at home. That's just not right to me. But hey, it is what it is. After the break, it's back out to Wembley. Second half of Italy-Spain is next. Don't go anywhere. No score through 45 minutes. Welcome back in, everybody. We're just about set for second half kickoff at Wembley, and yeah, you're absolutely right, TG. I was actually thinking about that yesterday. The last time England faced Denmark, the game was at Wembley, I should say. Denmark did win 1-0, and Christian Eriksen was the goal scorer. Yep, that is 100% true. As both teams emerge from the locker room. Spain first. The Italians will follow. And what will the second half have to offer? We will find out in the next 45 minutes or so. We're scoreless through 45 minutes, but still plenty of action left in this one. I appreciate you guys tuning in here on YouTube and Twitch. Much appreciated as always. It's I didn't know if I would be able to do this on vacation, but if we were staying in a hotel, I definitely would not have been able to do this. But since we're staying at a vacation house, I was able to set it up since pretty much everyone else from my family is down at the beach. So nobody to interfere with the stream, which is nice, or at least hopefully. Someone might come barging through that door later. We'll see. But we're ready to go. The second half between Italy and Spain. We'll see if any noticeable changes are made from either coach, Roberto Mancini and Luis Enrique. And a remarkable stat regarding Pedri, he completed all 31 of his attempted passes in the opening 45 minutes. That is quite something. Italy will kick off. They're in blue, going from left to right in the second half. Spain attacking from right to left in all white. Off we go, the final 45 minutes from Wembley. Will we see goals in the second 45-minute frame? We'll see. As a whistle comes, a late challenge worthy of a foul, as it was Leo Bonucci. He was taken down. Looked to switch the point of attack, but it is sent straight out of play for a Spain throw, and it's quickly taken by Spain. No halftime substitutions on either side. As Spain are awarded a throw-in. This is settled at the edge of the box. Cleared out by Verratti. And now stabbed out of play by Eric Garcia. It will be a throw-in to Italy. Just underway at the start of the second half. This much-anticipated Euro semifinal. I don't know about you guys, but the days off in the Euros, I feel like something's been missing. This tournament has been so fun to watch that on the days where there's been no games, it's just felt a bit strange. The quarterfinals concluded on Saturday, of course. Sunday and Monday were off days, and then semifinals today and tomorrow. Thursday, Friday, Saturday will all be build-up days for Sunday's final. Here's Jordi Alba. Alba ahead for Ferran Torres. He was offside. Italy holding that high line. And Torres caught in an offside position. What's up, Bobby? How you doing, man? I knew that was coming. I knew that was coming, Bobby. Yeah, I mean, I want Italy to win as well, to be honest. I am not Italian. I have no affiliation with them, but I don't like Spain that much. So, yeah, and I like the way Italy play. They're a fun team to watch. So yeah, I'm getting on board the Italian bus there. I have no rooting interest ever since Portugal bowed out in the round of 16. That's a poor pass out wide from Unai Simon. And it will be a corner kick for Italy. But yeah, Bobby, I mean, Italy have looked really good this tournament. And I think their toughest test yet is right in front of their eyes tonight against Spain. You want Denmark to win tomorrow, Vaughn? Yeah, I think every non-English person wants Denmark to win tomorrow, if I'm being honest. I think people who aren't English dislike England in the first place, and then Denmark are a really great story, too. Just how far they've come in this tournament after that tragic Christian Eriksen incident. A fairy tale story, really. And could they take it one step forward? Here's Ciro Immobile. Immobile got a shot off. It glances wide as Laporte was right on his back, and it actually was touched by Aymeric Laporte last, but that Spanish back line certainly getting tested in the early stages of the half. And actually, it did not take a deflection. Beg your pardon. A goal kick was awarded to Spain. Yeah, it's been a pretty good game so far. Despite no goals, there's been chances for both teams. That's for sure. And yeah, I mean, Spain are certainly in this game. Here comes the cross, and at the back post, it's Di Lorenzo to the rescue. I haven't said his name much at all tonight, but Di Lorenzo comes sliding in to clear that ball away, or else Ferran Torres was lurking at the back post. Di Lorenzo, really a great story in the lower leagues of Italy. He was actually a striker. He was then converted to an outside back. And look at this, starting for the Italian national team in a Euro semifinal. Yeah, that was very close. Here comes the corner kick for Spain. In-swinging ball, and Donnarumma punches away. Spain not done. This is Oyarzabal. Oyarzabal up the sideline, and now it's broken up. Italy looking to counter a heavy challenge. Down went Immobile, and a free kick awarded. Sergio Busquets has the yellow coming his way, and there it is. The captain for Spain is the recipient of the first yellow card tonight. And he'll be happy to take that one for the team. Busquets has been at the right spot at the right time, it's felt like, all night long, and just a great player, the Barcelona man. Going back to that Spain corner kick, a strong punch away by Donnarumma. A good job by the Italian keeper. It will be a throw-in for Spain on the far side. Cesar Azpilicueta takes it. Early second half. We're still scoreless between the Azzurri and La Roja. Here's Verratti. What sport am I going to watch in the Olympics? That's a good question, Vaughn. I'm going to watch a little bit of everything, hopefully, although the events will be at strange hours since Japan's like 13 hours ahead of the Eastern time zone here in the States. I'll get to that in a moment. Here comes Spain, laid back. Here's a strike, and marginally wide it went. Sergio Busquets. So close to putting Spain in front. Fantastic work from Azpilicueta to spark this opportunity into the attacking third. And Busquets was not far off at all. Just over the crossbar. Donnarumma appeared to have it covered, but that doesn't take away from the magnitude of that chance for Spain. And here come Italy now. At the other end, some space opening up. Driving forward is Lorenzo Insigne. Now played into Immobile. The Azzurri have numbers going forward. It's Federico Chiesa. Chiesa shot! And a diving save made by Unai Simon. No rebound conceded. But Italy, moments after Spain had quite the chance, get an opportunity themselves. But Simon had that one covered, denying Federico Chiesa. But yeah, regarding your question about the Olympics, Vaughn, I always like checking out some sports that I don't usually watch. That's always fun to do. But the sports I'll mainly watch will be soccer. I'll be covering the U.S. women's national team for sure. No, I probably won't watch golf in the Olympics, to be honest. No. I'll be watching, so men's and women's soccer for sure. Mainly women's soccer because of the U.S. Fortunately, the men didn't qualify. And then I'll be watching men's and women's basketball. I'll cover the U.S. For men's and women's basketball, hopefully. And then I'll also watch baseball and softball. I'm interested to see that because, of course, those sports haven't been in the Olympics in a while now. And then I'll watch a bit of tennis too. I'm a pretty big tennis fan as well. I've been watching Wimbledon over the past couple of weeks, and yeah, Olympic tennis should be fun to watch. Those are the main ones I'll be tuning in for, tuning into, I should say. Yeah, I might check out some other sports that I don't typically watch on, a weekly basis. But those are the ones I most definitely will be checking out. But yeah, as I said, the games are at super odd hours since Japan is on the complete other side of the globe. Like I saw the U.S. women's national team's first game against Sweden is at like 4:30 a.m. Here on the east coast of the U.S. So yeah, I don't know. That should be interesting, but we'll see. My sleep schedule might get a bit funky during those few weeks. 55th minute of play. This ball lofted forward and shielded out of play by Di Lorenzo. Goal kick to the Italians. Yeah, like shooting exactly. Yeah, I might check out a bit of track, and there's some weird sports like climbing, and once in a while, usually during the Olympics, because that's the only time those type of sports are on TV. I'll check it out. Headed into the air by Chiesa. Now it's sent back to Unai Simon. Spain once more in possession of the ball. Busquets sends it forward. Forward by Chiellini, however. We're still awaiting the breakthrough goal. When will it come? Will it come? Insigne driving forward. Now lays it ahead. The cross is cut out. Nicely done by Laporte. And now Dani Olmo chasing this ball down. Bonucci right there. Olmo lays it off. Pedri finds Ferran Torres. And his effort is blocked. Getting in the way of that strike was Di Lorenzo once more. And now a bit of pressure applied by Spain. But a bit too eager to get possession was Dani Olmo. And he'll be whistled for the foul. Free kick sent back to Donnarumma. The lights shining bright at Wembley Stadium for this first Euro semifinal. The second will be tomorrow night. And that's stripped away from Immobile. This is Busquets. Now Koke out on the right wing. Spain going for goal. Donnarumma had it covered. Oyarzabal with an ambitious attempt from a long way out. But that was no problem whatsoever for Gianluigi Donnarumma. And now Immobile in a race, still on the ball. Trying to get around Alba, but Jordi Alba stabs that one away. And here comes Spain on the other end. They'll work it through the middle of the pitch. Busquets to Pedri. Pedri turns. Pedri with space. Laying it wide now for Ferran Torres. Yeah, I know. Italy's midfield has been completely dominated. Absolutely. Yeah, Locatelli could very well be an option off the bench. Eric Garcia. Now Laporte. A challenge at the edge of the penalty area. Spain still with it. Jordi Alba crossing. Donnarumma's there. And now he'll roll it ahead quickly. Can Italy spark a counterattack? Spain need to get numbers back. Here come the Azzurri. Through ball. Immobile making the run. Sliding in fabulously was Laporte. Second chance. And there's the breakthrough. Federico Chiesa has scored for Italy in the 60th minute, just upon the hour mark. The Azzurri breaks through 1-0. Italy capitalized on the counter. And Spain will play from behind. What a perfect finish it was from the Juventus man. He's impressed throughout the tournament. Didn't start the first couple of group games, but he's been a must-have in the starting 11 for Roberto Mancini. And great awareness by Donnarumma to spark this attack, quickly rolling it ahead. And then off and running were the Italians. Aymeric Laporte had a great slide tackle on Immobile, but it fell right to Chiesa onto his right foot. Curling effort to the far post. No chance for Unai Simon. And Italy have taken the lead at last. A wonderful finish. You couldn't pick a better spot to place that one. Just perfect from Federico Chiesa. 1-0 Italy. And now they are sensing the possibility of a Euro final appearance for the first time since 2012 when these two teams met in the final. A game in which Italy were thrashed 4-0. But right now it's the Italians smiling. 1-0 they lead. Federico Chiesa with a moment of brilliance. And Spain will have to counter that, as it looks like Berardi has entered the match. First substitution of the game. And Alvaro Morata has entered as well. So a change on each side. I will provide further details on both substitutions momentarily. But the main thing right now is that Italy have grabbed the lead. Chiesa in the 60th minute. Glad you liked the call, Michael. Glad you liked it. Yeah, TG, how are Spain going to respond, man? Those missed chances are haunting them now. By the way, Alvaro Morata replaced Ferran Torres for Spain. So that was the Spain substitution. Reminder that the winner of this game will face either England or Denmark in the Euro final on Sunday afternoon at 3 Eastern time. Sunday night, of course, in Europe. Here is Azpilicueta. Wide for Jordi Alba. A nice one, too. Alba with the cross. And heading it away was Giorgio Chiellini. It will be a corner kick for Spain. There's still a lot of time left in this match. No reason to panic at the moment for Spain. You're going to watch golf in the Olympics, Vaughn? Cool, cool. Yeah, I remembered that you were into golf. I just never really got into it that much. My grandpa liked it. He would always have golf on. As the corner is cleared away, Spain will work it from the back once more. Out it goes for a Spanish throw-in. Luis Enrique's side, trailing 1-0. And I'll report who Berardi came in for momentarily. I'm a little bit limited with my resources since I am on the road. Today's attendance, by the way, nearly 58,000. up to 60,000 permitted, and considering that Italian and Spanish spectators from their respective countries were not allowed to travel to London due to travel restrictions, that's not a bad turnout at all. And it was Immobile who came off for Berardi, by the way. Here's Azpilicueta. The attempted clearance is still with Spain, floated in, and Morata, or was it Oyarzabal? It was Oyarzabal who was so close to getting ahead on it. Oyarzabal has had a couple of golden chances. He had one early in the first half, and this was a gorgeous ball clipped in by Koke, and Oyarzabal onside just mistimed the header, and in the end, that ball glancing wide of Donnarumma's goal without Oyarzabal even redirecting it. 65th minute, and still more drama on the way, you have to think. This is Aymeric Laporte. Over to Eric Garcia. Azpilicueta taps it forward. Here comes the cross from the right wing. Header away. Now it's settled in the middle. Laporte's pass comes right back to him. Now crossed in from the right flank. Another clearance by Giorgio Chiellini. Italy's defense has been impressive throughout the tournament, really. Another ball sent ahead. Spain with a chance. And that flashes wide. It was Mikel Oyarzabal once more. Who else with the chance? The one-time strike as it was laid back. And no, it was laid back by Oyarzabal. It was actually Dani Olmo with the opportunity. The outside of the right foot strike. A Luka Modric type effort. Once again, I apologize for the mix-up on names. I am watching on off of a computer screen, so it's not the big screen TV that I'm used to calling games off of. Unfortunately, the TV here at my vacation house does not have cable. You can only watch like they have like Samsung TV Plus, which has no good channels. Just a bunch of channels that no sports channels. They have like 20 random channels that are not useful for myself. Here's Berardi. Now it's Chiesa. Chiesa still going. Has it on his right foot. He's the goal scorer for Italy. Great ball ahead. The chance and the save. Unai Simon with a bit of an awkward save in the end, but a save nonetheless to deny the Italians from doubling the lead. 3 quarters through the match. 1-0 Italy. Federico Chiesa the difference. As that will land right into the arms of Unai Simon. There's still hope for Spain, but we're certainly getting into the stretch of the game where some urgency will be necessary for the team trailing. Jordi Alba. Now it's out wide on the far side of the pitch. Moved into the middle with Laporte. Settled by Busquets. Will Italy hold on to advance to the Euro final, or will Spain make a comeback bid? Busquets, the captain. Ahead for Olmo, a heavy first touch. And that led to a foul against the Leipzig man. It looked like Barella got stepped on by Olmo. Going back to that Italy opportunity for a second goal moments ago. What a chance that was for the substitute Berardi. Unai Simon making the knee save. What do you need your hands for? Nice reaction stop as Spain make their second change. Gerard Moreno in. Mikel Oyarzabal off. Oyarzabal will be scratching his head. He had a couple of good looks. Unable to put one away. As Rodri has come in for Koke as well. So a couple of changes made by Spain. We'll see if they can make a change. Make a difference is what I should say. As we have 20 minutes left in regulation. Plus stoppage time, of course. Here's Jordi Alba. Now Pedri. Finds the other side. On the right wing, it's held. Back to the middle with Laporte. Spain trailing by a goal. Header towards the penalty spot. Chiellini out of the box. Back with Spain, though. This is ahead. And now clipped in from the left side by Alba. And it'll be a free kick going out. As Azpilicueta committed the foul. Yeah, a little bump on Donnarumma. He certainly knew what he was doing, Azpilicueta. No doubt. Should soccer have a power play? I mean, I think it would be a cool idea, to be honest. I don't think that's the dumbest question ever. Obviously, that will never happen, but I've always thought about that. You know, should a yellow card result in a team, going on a power play for like a couple minutes? That would be good to experiment with like a lower league, with like a, in a lower league where you could try certain, new rules. But I mean, I have thought about that before. I always thought, a red card's just really harsh because you have to play down a man the rest of the game. But, those are the rules of the game at the end of the day. 72 minutes in. Will Italy hold on for the victory? Jorginho. Now back it comes for Gianluigi Donnarumma. A poor pass and a near steal by Alvaro Morata. Looks like Morata will earn a throw. And Italy set to make a couple of more changes. And it looks like Marco Verratti will be coming off. Matteo Pessina is his replacement. Verratti was never really on his game tonight. It was an okay performance, but he will exit here at the 73-minute mark. And Emerson will also be coming off. Rafael Toloi replacing him. A defensive change there from Roberto Mancini. Well, after tonight, the first Euro 2020 final spot will be booked. The second will be booked tomorrow. England-Denmark is the other semifinal. That match tomorrow 3 p.m. Eastern Time. That's one back by Spain in the middle of the park. Unai Simon nearly had a mix-up with Laporte. That was near disaster for Spain, but Simon was there. Laporte left it. The last thing Spain can afford is conceding again in the later stages. A quarter of an hour and change remaining. Italy 1, Spain 0. The Euro semifinals. This is sent back for Donnarumma, preserving a shutout thus far. Out it goes for a Spanish throw-in. Federico Chiesa scored in the 60th minute. That's the lone goal in this match. The Italian supporters certainly making plenty of noise inside Wembley. The Spanish supporters, not so much. At the moment, anyways. Unai Simon with the ball at his feet. Simon finds Laporte. Italy seeking their 4th Euro final appearance. This is Gerard Moreno. Moreno pressured by Chiellini. Spain hold on. Moved into the midfield with Laporte. And now Morata unleashed. Morata cutting it into the box. And it was blocked ultimately by Bonucci. Corner kick on the way for Spain. This was a great through ball. Alvaro Morata looking for options in front of goal. And Bonucci did well. He did real well there. And now Dani Olmo will deliver the outswinging corner kick. The header sent away by Berardi. Spain, however, once more on the ball. This will be a long final quarter hour for Italy as they look to preserve the 1-0 lead. Another through ball, but that time it's off the mark from Alba. And eventually it's picked up by Donnarumma. Nervous looks on the faces of Spanish supporters, and this is a dangerous ball over the top. Unai Simon came out. His attempted clearance took a deflection. And this pass came from all the way at the edge of the Italian box to the edge of the Spanish box, and Simon's attempted clearance actually went off of his own teammate. So it's a throw into Italy. Chiesa will leave it for Tolo, it appears. Chiellini lofts this one wide. Settled nicely on the far side of the pitch. That was Berardi. Heavy first touch that. Morata with the near steal, but it's kept by Italy. This pass out wide, chased down. Spain get there first. Here is Simon. Time is running out for La Roja. Down by a goal, 79th minute. This is once more back with Unai Simon. Thanks everyone for tuning into the broadcast. Greatly appreciate the support as always. It's been a fun tournament to cover, and now we're down to the final few matches of it. Now Rodri. Once more back to Simon. A lot of possession for Spain, but not doing much with it at the moment. And now trying to work out of the back. It's taken away by Italy. Chance at the edge of the box. Here's the shot, but Simon makes the diving save. That ball fell perfectly for Berardi in a dangerous area. Went for goal with his left foot. Didn't quite pick his corner. Now look at some statistics. The possession 63 to 37% in Spain's favor. Spain also at the edge in total attempts 9-6. And can they have a 10th attempt here? Through ball. Morata's in. Morata scores. Spain tie the game in the 80th minute. The breakthrough goal for Spain has come, and it's Morata in a substitute role coming up huge for La Roja. The equalizer at last with 10 minutes left. 1-1. We're all square in London. What a finish by Alvaro Morata. A breakaway chance, and he made no mistake. Left on the bench to start. Called upon in the second half. A great run and a perfect finish. Donnarumma left in a helpless situation, but credit to Morata picking his corner with the pressure as high as ever. And this game is all tied up in Wembley. What a huge goal it is. The celebrations tell the story as Spain stay alive. So much criticism on Alvaro Morata throughout the group stage for his underwhelming performances and his lack of finishing in front of goal. He certainly silenced a lot of those critics over the course of these knockout stages. He scored a huge goal for Spain in the round of 16 against Croatia, and another big goal here in the Euro semifinal against Italy. Yeah, absolutely, TG. Absolutely. Big credit to Morata. He's made an impact off the bench here in the second half. And now the momentum all on Spain's side. The course of this game has completely shifted. A corner kick on the way from the far side. Outswinging ball, header to the back post. And it just glanced wide. Sergio Busquets went leaping up. Not quite able to steer it on frame. I greatly appreciate it, Michael. Yes, I'm definitely not favoring one side on my call, no doubt. I was just hoping for a great game coming in. I'd prefer Italy to win, in all honesty, but hey, more drama, I'm all in for. No, I didn't hear much of that, Vaughn. I've heard that come up in the past about Benzema, Alvaro Morata, I should say, with a pivotal goal for Spain. And this game is level. I know, TG. This could have been the final. Although I will say England have been looking good lately. They haven't. They're on the quote-unquote easier side of the bracket, of course. But, I mean, depending on how that goes tomorrow, I think England deserve to be in the conversation. But yeah, this is a final caliber type of game. And it's certainly delivered. 84th minute. Spain once more on the attack. Space opening up. This is Morata, the goal scorer. Cuts it back. Now a chance. But well off the mark from Gerard Moreno. A mishit from the edge of the penalty area. But all of a sudden, there's been a wave of confidence for Spain after that first goal in the 80th minute. And it looks like Italy are set to make their final 2 changes of regulation anyways. Someone told you that about that, Vaughn. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I haven't heard much about it, to be honest with you. As Barella will come off for Locatelli. You called it, TG. There is Locatelli entering. And Insigne will also come off. Quiet night for him. Andrea Bellotti is in. Spain will also make a change themselves. Cesar Azpilicueta off. Marcos Llorente in. A nervy ending inside Wembley Stadium. Chiesa scored the opening goal in the 60th minute. Morata has since tied it in the 80th minute. And unless there's a late goal here, extra time could be on the way. A reminder that the winner faces either England or Denmark in the final, Sunday, 3 p.m. Eastern Time at Wembley Stadium. As we are fast approaching stoppage time of the second half. This is won by Bellotti. He's fouled. Italy looking for a quick restart. And now, or rather, Jorginho was the one fouled. Dani Olmo was involved in the incident, and Jorginho looking quite frustrated. Free kick eventually will be taken, and there it is from Italy. Busquets, Jordi Alba, captain play. And that will be a foul against the Italians. Down went Pedri. Jorginho maybe a bit lucky to not be booked there. There's only been one booking, and that was a yellow card to Sergio Busquets. It's been a relatively clean game. 87 minutes in. And speaking on that Busquets yellow, is a very similar challenge to that of Jorginho. And that's why I say Jorginho quite fortunate to not be shown yellow. And once again, space is opening up for Spain. This is rolled ahead to Morata. Morata, too heavy of a last touch. And he slams the ball into the advertising board in frustration. That was certainly looking promising. The Olmo Morata connection, the key to that Spanish goal. This game is all level inside Wembley. And now Unai Simon out of his box to send it out of play. And I wouldn't go as far as to say Benzema had a great Euros, Vaughn. I thought he struggled in some of France's matches. I mean, he was solid. He was all right. I mean, I don't think he was great, though, in all honesty. As that goes out of play, it will be a throw-in for Italy. Nervy moments for both teams in the final minutes of regulation. Is that right, TG? Wow, that's crazy. Yeah, it's 2:30 in the morning for you. That's insane. Well, I appreciate you tuning in, man. I appreciate it. And you have classes at 7:30. Wow. Yeah, not much sleep for you tonight, huh? Well, good luck in your classes, because I'm sure you're going to be quite tired. But I suppose it's worth it. Right, that's every Asian fan, absolutely. Here's a reminder of the extra time rules if this result holds. There'll be two 15-minute halves, and if still tied after that, penalty kicks would decide who goes to the Euro final. Right, that's true. Yeah. Well, that'll be me during the Olympics, where the games will be in the middle of the night. But at least I don't have classes right now. It's the summer for me. But yeah, no, it works out really well for me here in the States, where the Euros are in the afternoon and then Copa's at night. Yeah, there were shouts for a handball there indeed. Nothing called, and Italy now breaking free the other way. But in the end, it's stolen away. 3 minutes added on to the end of the second half. What's going on, Yoshi Bros? How you doing? All right, no problem. You're practicing your driving for a few days. That's awesome. Yeah. Good luck. Do you have your permit yet, or do you not have your permit? Are you still working on getting your permit? Yeah, I got my license back in March, so trust me, it's definitely a relief to have your driver's license. You have a lot more freedom because you can bring yourself different places. And that's a sliding tackle out of play off of Di Lorenzo. Corner kick to Spain. Yeah, they're now showing the replay, Drew. I'm a bit behind because I am streaming the game off of a computer. Yeah, that looked like a handball. That certainly struck the left arm of Chiellini. You can see why Spain were arguing their case, but nothing called. Yeah, Vaughn, TG, who's tuning in over on Twitch, he lives in India, so it's 2:30 in the morning for him. This is headed clear. Just over 90 seconds left. Spain will reset as it's sent back to Unai Simon. How did each team score? Well, the Italy goal was there was a block shot, and then it fell to Chiesa and he was a little ways out from the edge, from just inside the box. It was a curling effort, a really nice finish. And then the Spain goal, it was a breakaway for Morata, a through ball by Olmo, and then Morata slid it into the bottom right corner. As that's handled by Unai Simon. A minute left in stoppage time. Is extra time necessary in this Euro semifinal? Yeah, TG is from India. Yeah, I definitely appreciate the support from across the globe. And now this ball is lofted to the opposite end. The flag is raised as Berardi was just a step in front of the last defender. And that might just do it for regulation. I think it's coming home. It's very possible now. I still don't think so. Before the semifinal started, I thought Italy would beat Spain, England would beat Denmark, and then Italy would beat England in the final, even though it's on English soil. But it's definitely possible that England could win it. We'll see. I still have Italy, but first Italy have to get past Spain here. We've reached the 93rd minute, and there you have it. Extra time is coming. Once again, Spain, just like in the first half, feel a bit hard done. They thought they were on the attack looking to create a chance, but Felix Brick calls for full time, or at least the end of regulation. 90 minutes is not enough from London. We're heading to an extra 30. Extra time, a suspenseful extra time period is coming your way in this Euro semifinal. 1-1 the score through 90 minutes. An extra 30 are on the way. Yeah, no problem, Yoshi Bros. No problem if you can't tune into, a couple of streams now and then. I absolutely understand. Not necessarily, Drew. I don't think the winner of this match is going to win. If Spain win, I'd probably give the edge to England in that final. Well, I'll be back after a quick break. Extra time is next. What a suspenseful extra 30 minutes it should be after the break. Welcome back. At the end of 90 minutes, a winner has yet to be decided. 1-1 the score. Federico Chiesa put Italy in front, but Spain garnered a response as Alvaro Morata's equalizing goal in the 80th minute has sent this game to extra time. And what an extra time this should be. A reminder that it's two 15-minute halves. They play the full 30 minutes of extra time. It's not golden goal. And then if it's still tied after the extra 30 minutes, we would head to penalty kicks. But first things first, extra time is about to get started from Wembley Stadium. Italy 1, Spain 1 is the score. And here we go as the first period of extra time is underway. Spain in all white, attacking from left to right in this first period of extra time. Italy in all blue, attacking from right to left. Spain will kick off as we actually wait a few more seconds for the whistle. As we close in on 10 p.m. local time in England. And off we go. The extra period is upon us. And that will trickle out for Spain throw-in. Thanks, everyone, for tuning in. What a game it's been. The winner to the final. Spain with a show of resiliency. And how do Italy respond after conceding that late equalizer? Those are questions that will be answered in the next half hour or so. As Danny Olmo goes down, foul called against Rafael Toloi. An easy decision for the official, and a set piece in a dangerous area for Spain. Well, you have to say, ever since Enrique put in Morata, he's made a big difference. Many were caught off guard by the fact that he was left out of the lineup, but boy, has he delivered off the bench. Here's the free kick delivered, and now a foul going out, called against Rodri, who came in as a substitute. A reminder that both teams do get an extra substitute in this extra 30 minutes. Of course, you get 5 in regulation and then a 6th in such circumstances. And a foul called on the far side of the pitch. Down went Locatelli. Jordi Alba's down, wincing as well for Spain. Berardi went down. Alba back to his feet, still a bit shaken up. The Italy free kick will be from just inside their own half of the field. And now it's a direct ball forward, right into the hands of Unai Simon. Simon will roll it off for Garcia. Garcia finding Laporte. The center back pairing there between Aymeric Laporte and Eric Garcia. Just 3 minutes into extra time. Now it's Garcia once more, back to Unai Simon. Will there be a goal or goals in extra time? Or will penalty kicks decide the winner? The winner will face England or Denmark in the final. That's Sunday, 3 Eastern time in Wembley Stadium. Now all 3 of Spain's knockout games have gone to extra time. In fact, their quarterfinal matchup with Switzerland went the distance to penalty kicks. Italy's round of 16 match went to extra time, where they defeated Austria, but they did win their quarterfinal against Belgium within the 90 minutes. Of course, Spain's round of 16 matchup was that instant classic against Croatia, 5-3 victory in extra time. Here is Llorente, back for Simon. Now a switch of play, but it's over the head of Llorente and out for an Italian throw-in. '95th minute, a man down for Italy in the middle of the park. It looked like that was Locatelli, or it might have been Andrea Bellotti. And now play will be stopped. It is Bellotti. My thoughts on beIN Sports, Vaughn? I don't have many thoughts about them. I mean, it's a bit sad to see, I suppose. But now that they've lost La Liga, they're barely surviving. I think we're nearing the end of beIN Sports, unfortunately, but it is what it is. They just weren't. beIN Sports isn't in enough households. That's their issue. So, I mean, their talent, their commentators and studio presenters were good, but yeah, they're just not big enough. They're not a big enough channel. As that's one back by Italy in the midfield. A poor pass though. Turns it right back over to Spain. Yeah, they might be forced to fold sooner rather than later, Vaughn. As that goes out for an Italy throw-in. It's been an intriguing semifinal, the first semifinal. The second one will be tomorrow night. And that's knocked out of play by Berardi. Spain throw-in coming up. And now here they come, a burst of speed from Pedri. Sprayed out wide by Morata. This is Dani Olmo. Olmo gets taken down. A hard foul and a yellow card worthy challenge. And by the Italians' reaction, it's you can tell it's a bit of a smart foul, you could say. The leg was certainly out there. From Toloi. And that's the second booking of the match, the first for Italy. It does set up a promising set piece for Spain. For a while, it was the Spanish supporters that were the nervous ones. But the script has been flipped. Now it's the Italian supporters biting their nails. And the ball comes all the way through. Save made. Second chance. And another stop by Donnarumma. Absolute chaos in the box. The question now, who is it last off of? Wow, this free kick went all the way through, and Donnarumma was forced to quickly react. He did just that, but then on the rebound, Morata had a good look, was also denied, and there was a couple of bodies down in the box. But after all of that, it looks like perhaps it's a goal kick. Good save, however, by Donnarumma, it has to be said. Yeah, I know, Vaughn. Unless you're, like a diehard Ligue 1 fan in the U.S., beIN Sports is not going to get much viewership. Yeah. La Liga is what was saving them, but now that they don't have that, it's over for them, unfortunately. 99th minute of play. 1-1 between Italy and Spain. Italy have it on the far side of the pitch. This ball fought for. Couple of flailing bodies, and eventually Pedri wins a free kick. Berardi committing the foul. A decent atmosphere, 57,000 in attendance. That was the reported attendance earlier in the game. 60,000 permitted. Yes, that is correct, Vaughn. ESPN Plus now has La Liga rights for the next, 7 or 8 years. And there's another late challenge. And another whistle. Foul against Italy. This time, the call against Matteo Pessina. We've reached the 100-minute mark. 20 minutes to play in extra time. 5 minutes left in the first period of extra time. There's usually like a 2-minute break between each half of extra time where the teams switch sides and hydrate and get set for the last 15 minutes. Now it's with Rodri. Laporte, his club teammate at Manchester City, back for Simone. Spain with a long spell of possession here. We've seen this story throughout the match. Are they willing to go for it? Or will they be content with settling for penalties. We'll see how the rest of extra time plays out. Here's Pedri in tight space. Lays it wide. Now back into the middle with Rodri. On the right flank, it's Gerard Moreno. Dangerous delivery. Donnarumma the punch, and the second attempt is blocked. Spain with a couple of good looks again. Donnarumma continues to make plays. Now Rodri. Gerard Moreno trying to find a teammate in the box. It looked like that was Dani Olmo. That was a great ball in, but an affirmative punch by Donnarumma. Came off his line immediately. Morata was trying to get ahead on it. And Donnarumma has been spectacular tonight. Another foul called as Bonucci went down. Free kick to the Italians. No particular hurry from them on the restart. And another offside call. Spain's high line pays off once again. Andrea Bellotti was this time the offside player. 2 minutes until stoppage time in the first period of extra time. Back it comes for Eric Garcia. Aymeric Laporte. Now Rodri. This could be promising. Olmo once more trying to play in Morata. But this time it was just a step in front of Morata. And a goal kick awarded to Italy. But that combination between Olmo and Morata has been very promising, and it resulted in the game-tying goal. And now Donnarumma will send this ball forward. It's last off of Italy. We approach the midway point of extra time. A suspenseful atmosphere inside Wembley Stadium. Supporters for both teams crossing their fingers. No, I do not, Vaughn. I do not. Now this is sent ahead for Rodri. Spain with the bulk of the possession so far in extra time. Now Busquets. Rodri. And now Llorente crosses. The ball still not cleared. Now eventually sent away by Italy. And we've reached the 105th minute. Will there be any stoppage time? We will find out in a moment. Yeah, that was put into a good area by Llorente. And no stoppage time here in the first half of extra time. Thank you, DDX, for tuning in. Yes, that's my goal. I do want to be a commentator when I grow up. Absolutely. No, I appreciate the kind words. I'm glad you said I'm doing a good job. Thank you very much for tuning in over on Twitch. I greatly appreciate it. And thanks for the kind words. As I said, as 105 minutes now in the books, 15 minutes remain, and still a tie game. 1-1 is the score at the end of the first period of extra time. And now we get set for the second period of extra time inside Wembley Stadium. This is when the legs start to tire, and it looks like Chiesa might be cramping up a bit. As I mentioned, this is Italy's second game in the knockout stages to go to extra time. Spain have gone to extra time in all 3 games in the knockout stage. Now, of course, they went all the way to penalties in the last round against Switzerland. So it's still tied. We get set for the second half of extra time. And I'll be right back in a second. Just have to plug in my computer here as this game is going the distance. And my computer needs some charge, as a matter of fact. I'll be right back. All right, welcome back in, everybody. I had to slightly alter my positioning here, but we're set for the second period of extra time between Italy and Spain, and just realized I messed up with the score. I sincerely apologize. Let me fix that. 1-1 is the score. And off we go. The final 15 minutes of extra time. The winner to the Euro final. And if it's still tied after 120 minutes, we will head to penalty kicks. That's the scenario. As we are underway in the second period of extra time now. Spain with the throw-in. And now lofted ahead up the sideline. Header one in the midfield. This is Danny Olmo on the turn. Olmo goes down. No foul, or is it? A whistle did come. Locatelli committing the foul. And a free kick awarded to Spain. Yep, looked like the right decision in the end. It looks like Federico Chiesa will be forced to make way. He was the goal scorer for Italy. A brilliant finish, a curling effort into the far corner. A world-class goal from the Juventus man, and boy, is he impressed in these Euros so far. But unfortunately, an injury will force him to come off in the 107th minute, and it will be Federico Bernardeschi replacing him. And that will be the 5th Italian substitution. So they're still allowed to make one more. Remember, you get that extra substitution in extra time, if you so choose to use it, I should say. So Chiesa off, Bernardeschi in. Here's the Spanish free kick, and that's settled comfortably by Gianluigi Donnarumma. What an ending this should be at Wembley Stadium. And now a switch of play from Italy. This is down the right wing. Maybe a chance for Berardi. Berardi all the way through. And Nearly an own goal, that, as Unai Simon came in with the sweeping clearance. And now a player down for Spain. As I mentioned, fatigue starting to become a real factor. It's Spain's third consecutive extra time game. And I couldn't quite spot out who it is cramping up. But I'll get that in a moment. Going back to that Italy chance. Sliding in defensively was Laporte, and it was heading right on target, but Simon was alert, able to clear, and it is Eric Garcia down for Spain. It looks like some cramping on his part. Spain still have 2 substitutions available, and it doesn't look like Garcia will be able to continue. No, we won't. So Garcia will come off. And his replacement, Pau Torres of Villarreal, who won a Europa League title just a few months ago. And so Torres in. He'll now be Laporte's center back pairing. And now it's headed out of play by Pau Torres, his first touch of the match coming in seconds ago. Just over 10 minutes remain inside Wembley Stadium. The throw in here coming for Rafael Toloi. Now it's Berardi. Berardi still on his feet. Berardi! And a block there in front. Out it comes as Italy will once more threaten Spain. Chiellini floats one in. Sliding effort. It's a goal. But the flag has been raised and it will not count. In the 110th minute, Berardi thought he had the breakthrough goal for a moment. But the flag went up rather quickly, and it looks like the assistant referee got it right. Just the leaning shoulder from Berardi is what chopped that goal off the board. What could have been for Italy right there. Ten minutes left. If the score remains 1-1, we would head to penalty kicks. The winner to the Euro final. These two teams have met in the last 4 Euros now, all in the knockout stages. Not associated with my account, Michael. No, I do not actually. But I certainly have. An email that I use on a daily basis that is there for anyone to contact me with certain offers, but not necessarily associated with the account. No, I suppose I could create an email that is associated with this account. That could be a good idea. As Spain are in possession. This is Pau Torres. His pass intercepted. And now a Spanish player down. Italy wanted play to continue, but Felix Brick blew it dead. And the man down was Jordi Alba. The trailing leg by Bellotti took down Alba. And it will be a Spain free kick in the end, actually. Do I see the Czech Republic making it to the World Cup in 2022? Yeah, I could see it. Yeah, I could see them making it. They'll be a borderline team. They may get in, may not. We'll see. But yeah, they were decent at these Euros. They were decent. They have a few good players. But I wouldn't go all in to say, yes, they will. but it's definitely possible. We're approaching the 113th minute now. And this is Torres across the back for Laporte. And that ball played ahead is settled by Donnarumma. And now the flag goes up. Offsides is the call. Time is running out. Will penalty kicks decide the winner? These two teams, of course, went to penalties back in the 2008 round of 16 in the Euros. It was 0-0 through 120 minutes. Spain won the PK shootout 4-2. That's out for a Spain throw-in. Out wide it goes. Is there a late goal in this extra time period? A switch of play from Spain. The ball now on the far side. That pass broken up, and Italy could maybe spark an attack at the other end, but a great intervention. It looked like it was Torres, or it might have been Laporte. Meanwhile, here comes Spain. It's Morata, the goal scorer. His cross blocked. Out it goes for a Spain throw-in. Final 5 or so minutes of extra time. Morata still with it. Poor pass given away to Bellotti. But Bellotti couldn't hold on. It's now back with Spain in the attacking third. The in-swinging cross comes in, but it's no issue for Donnarumma. He's been solid all night long. Final minutes now. This is now brought ahead by Giorgio Chiellini. Chiellini floats one, and another offside against Italy. Spain playing that high line, and they've been disciplined to their credit. Updated stats. The passes completed, 812 for Spain, 299 for Italy. And the possession, 65 to 35% in Spain's favor. Nothing changing there, except the passes keep on going up for Spain. As that's over the end line for an Italy goal kick. I think Spain had nearly 1,000 passes completed in their 0-0 draw against Sweden. That was the first game of the Euros for them. As Donnarumma goes straight up the middle. Back it goes to Spain. That comes out for an Italian throw-in. 117th minute. Thanks, everyone, for tuning in. I apologize for having to switch positions. I know it looks a bit awkward, but there's no outlet there wasn't an outlet nearby from where I was stationed before. That goes out. Italy throw-in. Rafael Toloi up to take it. It's a poor throw-in in the end. Turned over to Dani Olmo. And that's a high boot into the chest of Morata. Dangerous play. Free kick awarded. And a yellow card comes out. The third booking. And it's shown to Leonardo Bonucci. The 118th minute now. Penalty kicks on the horizon. Unless there's a late goal from either side, you never know. Of course, we had the second latest goal in Euro history earlier in the tournament. Ukraine scored in the 121st minute game winner against Sweden in the round of 16. Late drama can happen. Now it's in the middle with Pau Torres. Torres with space. Now Pedri. And the pass was broken up. The clearance came from Locatelli. Another Spain throw-in. But before that, there actually won't be a change. They'll just, the referee will move Alba back a bit. Now it goes for another Spanish throw-in. Nerve-wracking moments for supporters of both sides. As that's sent into the middle. The winner faces England or Denmark in the final. That's Sunday, 3 Eastern time from Wembley. And that final product wasn't there this time. And Luis Enrique expressing his frustrations on the sideline. And Donnarumma will be in no hurry to take this Italian goal kick. Donnarumma will send this deep downfield. Last touched by Spain. It will be a throw-in for Italy. Will there be any second period of extra time, stoppage time? We will find out in a matter of seconds. Was that a foul? It doesn't matter. No stoppage time. That's the end of 120 minutes, and penalty kicks will decide who advances to the Euro final. What drama in this one. What a great ending here. And so penalty kicks are coming. Denmark to the final, you say, Vaughn? Hopefully, that would be great to see. And so the score after 90 minutes, Italy won, Spain won. And this will be the second game in succession to go to penalty kicks for Spain. Italy have not yet experienced a penalty kick shootout at these Euros. Will that give the edge to Spain? Who knows? As there will be a short break as the coaches on both teams will decide their order of penalty kick takers. And here we go, everybody. What an ending. I appreciate all of you guys tuning in. It's been an epic semifinal number 1 at the Euros. And penalty kicks in the end will decide who goes through. This should be a fun ending, as I will put up momentarily the penalty kick score. It was 1-1 after extra time, so don't get confused with the score I put up. That will be the score of the penalty kick shootout, which I will update as the penalty kicks move along. And this is where a hero can emerge, whether that be a goalkeeper or a shooter. Penalty kicks, really a coin flip. Some would say it's a harsh way to decide a winner in such a significant game like this as well, but penalty kicks it is in this Euro semifinal between Italy and Spain. Just past 10:30 local time in London, as both sets of players get ready for kicks from the mark. Unai Simon and Gianluigi Donnarumma, the goalkeepers on both sides, on both sides know how big of a moment this is for both of them. And we await to see who the penalty kick takers will be and who will shoot first as well. What end we'll shoot at, that'll all be decided in a coin toss between the two captains. And there they go. Giorgio Chiellini and Jordi Alba meet again at midfield for the coin toss to decide which end we'll shoot at and who will be the first penalty kick shooter. Chiellini and Alba having some fun with each other. Maybe Chiellini having a lot more fun than Alba, I should say. Who will win the Bundesliga this season? I'll go with Bayern again. A warm embrace between Chiellini and Alba. It may be Chiellini's last major international tournament, of course, so why not have a little bit of fun in a pressure-filled moment? I sound like a professional commentator. I appreciate that, Butterburger. I greatly appreciate you tuning in over on Twitch, and I'm glad I sound that way. That's the goal. I want to become a professional commentator eventually, so definitely appreciate the kind words. And so the referee, Felix Brick, has a word with goalkeepers of both sides, Donnarumma and Simone. And this is what the match comes down to. Someone has to go home. Someone has to move on. And it will be Italy shooting first. Of course, theoretically, you'd like to be the team shooting first to put the pressure on the other team. And so Italy get those honors. And it will be Locatelli stepping up to get this penalty kick shootout underway from London. Unai Simon will step on his line, and off we go here in the penalty kick shootout from Wembley. Tension-filled moments, as I'll now put the penalty kick shootout score up on screen. Locatelli against Simon to get these penalty kicks underway. There's the whistle from Felix Brick. Locatelli with the right foot. Save made! Unai Simon dives to his right and denies Locatelli. And it's quite the start to these penalty kicks. Pure jubilation from the Spanish supporters after that save. And now it's Dani Olmo stepping up. He's the first penalty kick taker for Spain. And he has an opportunity to put Spain in front in just the very first round of these penalty kicks. So much pressure on the shooter and the keepers, mainly the shooter, of course. Dani Olmo against Gianluigi Donnarumma. Olmo, right foot. He skies it over the bar from Dani Olmo. And both teams trade misses. No score after one round of penalty kicks. And it's been an abysmal start from both sets of players in these penalty kicks. Well, the pressure was indeed on Italy, Michael, but now with that miss from Olmo, back on level terms we are as we go to the second round. Stepping up now for the Italians is another substitute in Andrea Bellotti. Bellotti. Unai Simon dancing along his line. A stutter step and a goal. Andrea Bellotti tucks one in, bottom left corner. Simon guessed the correct way once more, but this was a better taken penalty from Bellotti than Locatelli. Italy 1, Spain 0. A clean strike. And Italy have the lead. Now Gerard Moreno will try to level the score after 2 rounds. Yeah, he might have got a slight touch to it. I'm not sure if Simon got a hand to it. Here is Gerard Moreno. A deep breath. The left-footed striker scores. It just gets by. Donnarumma certainly got a hand on that one. Or did he? I'm not sure. Maybe a fingertip, maybe not. He guessed the right way. Both goalies have been guessing the correct way, but in the end, it was too high to save. And after 2 rounds, it's 1-1 in the penalty kick shootout. So to the 3rd round of PKs we go. And this is Leonardo Bonucci. Bonucci, he scores. Guessing the wrong way was Simone, and Italy reclaimed the lead in penalty kicks. 2-1. A calmly taken penalty by the veteran. As Simone guessed the wrong way for the first time, and now it's another veteran stepping up for Spain, Jordi Alba. No, it's Thiago Silva, pardon me. Sorry, I misread the number. So it's Thiago Silva here, who came in late in extra time, and he calmly tucks that one into the bottom left corner. Nicely done by Thiago, and it's 2-2 after both teams failed to score on their first attempts. The penalty kicks have been converted in the 2nd and 3rd round by both Italy and Spain. We go to the 4th round level. And this will be Bernardeschi. I appreciate it, Bubby. That means a lot. As Bernardeschi roofs it. Arguably the best taken penalty yet. Bernardeschi goes upper 90, top right corner. Italy back in front. And what a penalty that was. Yes, that is very true, Michael. A very factual statement there. Morata now for Spain. He scored in the 80th minute off the bench for Spain to ultimately get this game to penalties. And now in a pressure-filled moment, can he score from the spot? No! Save! Donnarumma denies Morata. A huge save, and that's an understatement. Through 4 rounds, Italy are on top 3-2. Morata going for the bottom right corner. Donnarumma with the diving stop. And could that be the save that wins it for Italy? We shall see, because now Italy have the chance to punch their ticket into the Euro final. Jorginho, who plays his club football right down the road for Chelsea, he will step up for the Italians. A chance to be the hero. Can Jorginho send Italy through? Yes, it can! Cheeky as you like. It's a composed finish. Too calm in these circumstances. But Jorginho sends Italy through to the Euro final. What a game, and what a finish. 4-2, Italy victorious in penalty kicks. And Italy will await the winner of Denmark-England tomorrow. Wow. Jorginho with a pressure-filled situation, and he tucks one home like it's nothing at all. What pressure, says Jorginho, tucking that one into the bottom corner. Simone guessed the wrong way, and Italy pull through in the end. What a match, and the celebrations begin. They'll go deep into the night. Back home in Italy, of course, before the focus will shift to the final. Well, I would react a little bit over the next few minutes, but I've got to hit the road. I have a minor league baseball game to attend. So hope you guys enjoyed. Italy won, Spain won the final. Italy victorious in penalty kicks 4-2. And I hope to be back tomorrow for England-Denmark in what should hopefully be another great semifinal. This one did not disappoint. Hope you guys enjoyed. So long, everybody. Italy are through.